and welcome back to Bookish Theories. In today's video I would like to talk about ONEUS' No Diggity, focusing on a little breakdown and analysis of the lyrics, the music video and its connections to be or not to be. No Diggity is a song that deals with the themes of jealousy, love and freedom, that tells the story of a person confronting somebody who threatens their relationship with a person that they love. Now, as the boys themselves have pointed out in the press release, the general theme of the song was inspired by a wish for freedom that was triggered by the situation that the world is currently facing. As ONEUS themselves have stated, the point of the song is to inspire people to do what they want, even if those that surround them judge them and criticize them, and in the video this idea is conveyed by portraying a concept inspired by the Joker that is meant to challenge criticism and destabilize the order created by those that try to control them. If their reality is ruled by the criticism of those who judge them, ONEUS' goal is to overthrow this control, live their life as people who are free to be themselves, and inspire two moons to do the same as well. And if in the lyrics this idea is conveyed by putting a rival in their place, in the video we see the boys creating chaos in order to reclaim control over themselves. Now, to a certain extent, we can say that more than anything else, the video portrays an inner journey that is meant to lead the boys towards freedom. If you look closely, the imagery actually draws a lot of attention on the eyes of the people portrayed on screen. We see fire reflecting in Ido's eye, one of Saul's eyes painted black, and both Raven and Hwanung interacting with televisions broadcasting the image of an eye as well. So if we consider these visuals in the context of the video as a whole, we can say that the song is showing us an inner battle that is taking place inside of their minds. Now, when it comes to the storyline, this journey to freedom is directly connected to the events that took place back in To Be or Not to Be, and this idea is conveyed since the very beginning, where we see the choreography starting in the same way that To Be or Not to Be actually ended. As the boys themselves have confirmed, Devil is an album that continues to explore the themes that were already discussed back in Lived. But if back in To Be or Not to Be the boys had to face a choice between life and death, this time around the song basically focuses on the process of ONEUS effectively choosing life. You see, back in To Be or Not to Be, the boys told us that they were at a crossroads, and even if by the end of the video we saw ONEUS eventually reclaiming their crown, we also saw their enemies shooting at them and the boys themselves walking towards the entrance of a hellish landscape. Those visuals there heavily implied that even if back then they already chose life, their journey to reclaim their freedom was far from over, so No Diggity doubles down on this idea by showing us the boys still standing at a crossroads while trying to escape their personal hell. As the lyrics imply, the song shows us a moment in their journey where they're still stuck between two different worlds. ONEUS here are still between the earth and the moon, trying to defeat the serpent that stands between Adam and Eve. So in this context, life is a side where they're free to be with the person that they love, while death is the side where the devil is still separating them and trying to keep them confined and apart from each other. Now, even if the lyrics tell us that the boys are very confident that soon enough they will successfully defeat the serpent and reunite with their lover, as a matter of fact, winning this battle may be easier said than done. And this is because what the video is telling us here is that the devil might actually be none other than a part of themselves. Even if Ido is the one shooting the cannon, for instance, he's also the one who is on the receiving end of this attack. So what this scene is telling us here is that the boys' battle is essentially against themselves. In the video, ONEUS are alive and dead at the same time, and even if they're choosing life throughout the video, we also see that death is actually winning. If at the end of To Be or Not to Be we saw Connie reclaiming the crown, in this video we see that the crown is on the skull, so the devil side of themselves is still pretty much in power and death is still in control. As Raven and Shion's scenes show us, the boys are still caged, their heart is still trapped, and the pale horse of death is still front and center. But even if the devil's side is literally trying to pull the plug and push them towards death, we also see that the boys are literally fighting fire with fire. Even if death is still looming over them, when the dance break comes along, we see their old selves emerging from the smoke and being born again from the chaos that they created. But as the final scene shows us, this battle may actually be very far from over. Now, even if the video ends with a cliffhanger that can imply many different things, I think that a possible explanation could be that even if the boys successfully came back to life, the devil's side of themselves is still to be defeated. Much like what the name ONEUS implies, one member can embody the journey of the group as a whole. So even if for now we might be on the side of life, the side of death is still hiding inside of themselves. So that's it from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye bye!